No, big game coming up. How do you think it's going to go?
Massive game, semi-final. This is what the season's come down to. This is what it's all about. We're up for it. We're ready for it. This is what we've been waiting for the whole season, and we just can't wait for kickoff to begin and get through to the final.
Some might say this might be the biggest test, biggest game of your season. Would you agree with that?
I would. The league didn't quite go as planned. We're a new team. Our first year in the Barnet Sunday League. So yeah, the league didn't go as planned, but we've done well in the cup, and we're now just one game away, 90 minutes away from a potential final, which would be massive for us in our first year. And so yeah, we're up for it, as I've said, and just can't wait to get going on this game.
Who are you looking towards to make a difference today?
I think the whole team, to be honest. We're going to get input from everyone. Obviously it's the attackers that make things happen and win you the games, but also the defence. And the defence is solid, but the whole team's going to put in a shift. I've got no doubt about that. So yeah.
A close 2-1 win against Armenian Youth in the quarterfinals. How motivated are the boys for this game today?
Oh, that was a massive boost of confidence. Obviously, them being in the division above us and at the top of their table, we might have been the underdogs, but I think we proved that. Doesn't matter that we were the underdogs in that game. If you're up for the game and you're willing to fight, and we've got enough quality to beat teams like that, so it was a big boost, and we're definitely taking that into this game.
Just finally, are we going to see any tactical tweaks from you today?
We'll see. We'll assess the game as it goes on, and if I need to tap into my Jose Mourinho side, then I'll try and do the best I can.
A very warm welcome to the Bsfl Shield semi-final at Furze Farm playing fields. It's Radlett Town against Mill Hill Club de Football seconds. Radlett Town in the yellow shirts and the green shorts. Their manager is Danny Jarvis, their goalkeeper Daniel Gold, a back four of Martin Bauer, Callum Roberts, Billy Irvin and Elliot Boyce. In midfield, Jonathan Hooper, James Crown, Niall McIntyre and Charlie Skinner. In attack, the captain, Fernando Wilkie and Jake Samuel. On the bench, Rhys Baker, Aston Annon, Ramel Fernand, Steve Maguire and Robert Germain. Mill Hill Club, the football seconds, are managed by Noel Ragova and Anthony Halford. Anthony Halford is also the goalkeeper. A back four of Samir Zaberi, James Simler, the captain, Tim Halford and Lucas Short. In midfield, Lewis Brocklehurst and Matteo De Guerra. Just in front of them, Leki Ragova. The two wingers, Jaden Tuko Apaya and Jed Lewis. And leading the line is Neil Pabari. Substitutes, Joe Bennett, Mo Katami, Alex Hang and Carlos Gallimore. The BSFL Shield is sponsored by NYO Chartered Accountants, specialists in providing tailored business support and compliance services to owner-managed businesses. Visit nyoaccountants.co.uk for more information. Today's referee is Anthony Brown, assisted by Oliver Simnock and Harry Cowell. We're off and underway with the yellow shirts of Radlett Town kicking from right to left. It's an early feel for the ball for the visitors, Mill Hill Club de Football. James Simler, the captain, across to his right-hand side. Samir Zaberi. Toko Apaya goes for the return. Too heavy, out for a throw. Long throw from Bauer. Pabari was up. Jostling for possession, and that was a hefty challenge coming in on Neil Pabari, and this is a free kick in a dangerous position. Begs for the shot, and the shot is over the wall and over the bar. Radlett Town making their debut this season in the BSFL, having joined from the Hearts Appetizer Sunday League. They're in possession at the moment in the middle of midfield. It's been won back by Toko Apaya. Teed up nicely by Dugero. Long ball from Zabari. Over towards Jed Lewis, who gets a shot in past the keeper inside of the post. So unlucky. It's a really good ball over the top from Zabari. This was the ball that was the undoing of Radlett Town. One simple high hoist forward. Wrestles past Martin Bauer. And then Jed Lewis hits the inside of the post. Really cannot come much closer. Samir Zaberi. The near post is Pabari trying to help it on. It is cleared away. And as far as James Simler, cracks one from distance. Well, it was moving. Another long throw for Sabari. It's away by Boys. Chasing is Lucas Short. He's been tripped up, and a free kick. Right-footed delivery into the box. Hits the underside of the bar, and it's put in by Leki Rugova. An opening goal after 10 minutes. He follows up after the ball struck the bar. The free kick coming in. And the initial header was downwards off the bar. When it comes back again, he makes no mistake, Leki Rugova. The header hit the bar from Babari. Radlett currently 8th in Division 6. Did beat PS Berkliksport on penalties after a 5-5 thriller in the quarter-final. They've won the ball back in the midfield, looking for an equaliser. Ball over the top. It was a run by Fernando Wilkie, but easy to handle for Anthony Helford, who drills a high boot downfield. Bumped on by Rugova, the goal scorer. Chasing is Jed Lewis, who's already hit the post. Can he go one better this time? Well, he would have done had he not been stopped virtually on the goal line. So close to making it 2. Mill Hill Club de Football Seconds have beaten Roving Reporters on the way to this stage. Also beaten Armenian Youth. They're looking for a second here. Long ball forward, Neil Pabari, he's away. He's got away from Billy Irvin. He gets a shot in, and it's pushed around the post by Daniel Gold. This was a tackle. It saw them win the ball back. It was McIntyre that was dispossessed by Daguerre. It's a very good tackle it was too. And this was the chance. If that goes in, they really are in complete control. Good save by Daniel Gold. Corner to Mill Hill Club de Football Seconds. Deep delivery. Good save again. Daniel Gold. Goal kick taken by Anthony Holford, who's been largely redundant so far. One in the midfield by Rugova, the goal scorer. Radlett Town have the ball back. Throw in. Will be taken by Elliot Boyce down the line. Glanced on. Free kick has been given. Wilkie chips it in, and there's an equaliser. It's not going to count, no. The ball was played in, high up in the air, and there was the hand. And a little bit of afters. There's certainly a hand, and Billy Irvin has been involved as well. Something's been said that the Mill Hill Club, the football players, are not particularly happy about. So booking for James Crown, who used his hand to get the ball beyond the goalkeeper and into the net for an equaliser that has quite correctly been ruled out. Referee and the assistant are talking things over. And he's reaching for his pocket. Might have been something that Billy Irvin has said. It's red. And Billy Irvin is sent off for foul and abusive language. And Radlett Town's task has got a whole lot worse suddenly. Boys all the way back to goalkeeper Daniel Gold. Clears up towards the halfway line. It's won back by Lewis Brocklehurst. Quick ball forward. Shot was released fast by Jed Lewis. Good save again by Daniel Gold. Rugova dispossessed. He's got to really dig deep now, Radlett Town, to try and get back into this game. McIntyre Over towards the right-hand side. Hooper. Headed away from inside the 6-yard box. He's returned back in towards that penalty area. Won well by Dugaro. And then cleared. Brocklehurst. Goal up and a man up. It's going the way of Mill Hill Club the football at the moment. Long ball over the top. Babari is looking for an opening, and he might get the opening now and slots it into the corner. Intertwining with Jed Lewis. And Neil Pabari makes it 2-0. And with 10 minutes to go to half-time, it's all going to plan and better for Mill Hill Club the football. Really good first touch. When it gets away from him, it soon comes back again. Good play by Jed Lewis. And Neil Pabari slots the ball away. They are without their top scorer and captain today, Mr. Mill Hill himself, Dominic Sullivan. But they're not missing him at the moment. They're leading by 2-0. Cleared away by Crown. Crown again. Long ball over the top, and it's a good ball. It just runs away from Fernando Wilkie, the captain. Samuel. Can't find Wilkie. A sliding lunge in from Hooper. Referee plays on. Dugaro. That's a quick release from Ragova. The whistle has gone and the flag is up. It's won well in the midfield by Lewis Brocklehurst.
Nothing line, Alex, nothing line.
Crown. Brocklehurst does well. Crown continuing his run forward though. Quickly won back by Mill Hill. Ragova over the top. Whistle does go. Free kick is hoisted high up in the air towards Wilkie. Wilkie tries to chip it into the goalkeeper, who under pressure manages to grab it at the second time of asking and quickly bowls it out. This was the long ball forward. Great first touch by Wilkie. And a chip into the penalty area. Goalkeeper does just about enough. Keeping it composed at the back, Mill Hill. Brocklehurst. Now Ragova. Brocklehurst again. He's giving it away. 10 men can't profit from winning the ball initially, but now they can get forward. So down to the ground. There's Charlie Skinner. Free kick will be taken by Wilkie. Chip back into that penalty area. Good header away by Brocklehurst. Shot comes in. Complete miscue by Callum Roberts. This was the free kick. Chipped in nicely. Brocklehurst won the first duel against Jake Samuel, and this is where it went horribly wrong for Callum Roberts. Throwing in towards the penalty area, flicked on once, eventually cleared away by Lewis Brocklehurst. Half-time whistle goes, goals from Pabari and Ragova have Mill Hill ahead at half-time by 2-0.
Yeah, we're fucking 10 players of captains, bruv. There ain't no one captain here. I see all of you lot as leaders. Tell your players, tell your man. Tell him he's got to be higher because we're putting the balls up there. They're going in behind. Maybe sometimes why don't you switch with him? Just switch with him.
There's been like 3 or 4.
Yeah, just switch with him because you can win the ball. You're quick. You're fast. Switch with him sometimes. Yeah. And because confused, the amount of times when Aston was on the pitch, yeah, and we were switching the play, we were switching it, we baffled them. They were confused all the time. So we need to, when we have the ball, please, wingers, just get wider, spread the game out. Yeah, we got this game in the bag. We get an early goal, we're right back in it. Yeah, the next goal is fucking crucial.
Next goal's massive.
And we do not concede that next goal. We score that next goal.
Started off very well. Started off very well. Like we said, let's play down the wings. That's where we're getting joy every time. Every time we try and play tiki-taka, it's not working. It's not working. Let's go down the wings. We got joy down there.
When they feel like that's such a negative mentality. No, but
We dominate the middle, man. We are dominating them. Listen.
it's not working.
One person at a time. One person at a time. Cheers.
Shut up, listen.
There we go.
Boys, not necessarily the tiki-taka is not working. Because we're opening them up, we are.
When we got
We are,
space,
because we're knocking it around here. Mateo, Jaden, Lewis, Samir. Suddenly, Lucas is in acres of land. Jed in acres if he just stays on side. Same with Alec, just stay on side. That ball over the top is on every single time. I will say, when they went down to 10 men, for some reason, we started playing a bit worse.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
we relaxed way too much.
I don't know why. Is it
got foot off the
complacency
gas.
or maybe a bit too
I
relaxed?
agree, the tiki-taka against 10 men. Tire them out.
The ball over the top is on every time. Look for it.
Yeah.
And don't give away needless possession because we're better than them. You see
Boy,
that?
short, long, that's
better than
it.
them.
Short, long.
Cannot lose this.
So much better.
Let's mix
Lewis, pick up the ball a bit more, do what you do, drive a bit more because you were a bit of a ghost the first 30 minutes, but then towards the end you warmed up.
I'm saying the early parts. When we're in the middle.
Yeah, we do not concede that next goal, we score it. When we get the ball in the middle of the park, yeah, you're playing some good football in there, but maybe limit it to 3 passes in that middle and then look for that that wide one. That's fine, Johnny, but I'm just saying to you, yeah, that's the pass. I'm saying do 3 in the middle and then we look for the widers and then we look for maybe over the top, whatever, yeah? Boys, we're in this game, yeah? Come on, man.
Come on. Thank you, boys.
It's a long way back for Radlett, but it's not out of sight yet. They need a good start to this second half. This is Robert Germain. Looks for another long ball. As long balls go, that's not a bad ball. This is Rhys Baker, but he's been pushed out wide by James Simler. Tees it up. The shot straight into the arms of Anthony Halford. This was a great ball. 3/4 of the length of the field. And it was run onto for Rhys Baker. He was pushed out wide, and when the shot comes in from Jonathan Hooper, straight into the arms of the goalkeeper. Jermaine back inside. Boys. A long ball. And he's opened them up again here. Shuffling back into his penalty area, Anthony Halford to pick the ball up. A very good start to the second half of Radlett Town. They need a goal just to give themselves a fighting chance. Lucas Short eventually gets it clear. Rugova, he's lost out. Ball up towards the edge of the penalty area, making room for the shot was McIntyre. Couldn't get that shot away. Lifted back in by Callum Roberts towards the left-hand side. Turning, and then the shot is straight at goalkeeper Anthony Halford. Bowled out by Daniel Gold. Another searching long ball forward from Robert Germain. Ball over the top, straight into the arms of Halford. Katami. Running through the midfield is Brocklehurst. Oh, it was one poor touch that just allowed the goalkeeper to come out and close the angle. Here comes the corner. Glanced away. And a low shot through a crowd. Straight at the goalkeeper. It was hit by James Simler. Bounces high over the head. And the flag is up. Katama, who got caught out by that bounce. In vain in the end with the flag up. Here's Brocklehurst. Alford. And back by Katami. And then out wide from Rugova. Cross coming into the penalty area. Just run away and into the arms of Daniel Gold, who's very quick in distributing to Aston Annan. And his ball is a good one. Something to run onto here for Jonathan Hooper. Hooper into the penalty area, gets a shot away. Right behind it was Halford. Done again by Aston, but won by Katami. Good hold-up play, chipped forward by Joe Bennett. Now Radlett coming away with the ball. Crown. Unable to make it stick. He's still alive, and that could be the goal that they were craving. And it's been lobbed home by Annan. Aston Annan was in the right place at the right time, lifts it over the head of Anthony Halford, and we're game on. Out of nothing at all, James Crown lifts it into the penalty area. Annan's first touch is excellent, and he just lifts it with his left foot over the goalkeeper and in. An instinctive finish that gives Radlett Town hope. The 10 men have got themselves back into this cup tie. Would have been much, much better in the second half, Radlett Town.
Don't look at him.
Jake Samuel. He's got it back again, Jake Samuel. Up towards Wilkie. Annan, that's a good ball. Struggling to get back there and cater for the man that made the run into the penalty area. Just couldn't quite reach it, Reece Baker. There was a shout, a big shout for a penalty. Carlos Gallimore was the man that put the challenge in. Lofted over the top again. It's one to chase. It's one that's been dealt with. McIntyre's throw.
Well done, Lucas. Midfield, Neil.
Picked up by Pabari. He's been very quiet in his second half, but that's an excellent through ball. This is Jed Lewis. Oh, goalkeeper's not got hold of it, and Jed Lewis puts it in. Well, he come mighty close to scoring in the first half when he hit the inside of the post, and this time his shot squirms inside the post. And their 2-goal cushion with 12 minutes to go has been reinstated. It's one huge step towards the final, and it's Jed Lewis from this magnificent through ball from Pabari. Opens up Radlett Town, and the goalkeeper came out, but he spilt it, and it was a chance that Jed Lewis was not going to let slip this time. Denied by the inside of the post in the first half, but not in the second. It's 3-1. This is Mill Hill's second team, and it's their debut in the league as the shot comes in and goes just wide. Radlett had the wind taken out of their sails somewhat by that third goal. It's been so much better for them in the second half. Here's Jermaine, who's adapted himself as a striker now. If they can get one goal back, who knows? But it does leave them exposed at the back, and off goes Jed Lewis again. He's looking for another. He's got the beating of the goalkeeper. He's just beyond the back post and cleared away. His pace took him beyond everyone again there. Alford plays it short to short and hoisted away towards Jed Lewis. He flicks it on down the line, and they're quite happy to run the clock down, and there goes that final whistle, and they make it through. Mill Hill Club de Football to the final of the Bsfl Shield. They've beaten Radlett Town here by 3-1.
Brilliant, come on!
Let's fucking go! Let's fucking go! This is it, boys. Let's go!
Go, so Radlett!
Let's go. Start of that game, unbelievable. The middle 30, we let it slip. We can't do that in the final. We'll get punished.
Boys,
We've got to be on it 90 minutes.
Let's go.
Every minute for the 90 minutes. And we'll win that final as well. Fuck again.
No.
Let's go.
Come on, boys!
Listen to know. Come on.
I just got one thing to say, really.
We're in the final!